7 and 10. Says, then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is Yahweh thy power? Mine eye shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as a buyer of the street.
And a lot of our sisters go through a process of humiliation. That's because the
Just as you said that, look what's coming.
Shalak Adam.
Yeah.
Shalak Rayam.
Shalak Rayam.
The spirit. No, you might not be able to see behind the camera, but the spirit is talking, man.
It's bearing witness.
It's bearing witness. As we're saying it, it's happening amongst us right now.
Manifest. And you know what? You know the one that manifests the most. How we can bring down Leviticus 21 and 5, 21 and 5, so on.
But look how mad this was. Look at the other day we was here and we was talking prophecy. Then he happened to play this song.
Oh, prophecy.
Yeah, said it.
Deuteronomy says, then you shall know that a prophet is amongst you.
Or he said Moab and the Moab.
Yes.
He said it again and it came again.
So the sister, the Most High will chastise a lot of our systems, man. You know why? Because this society made them very proud. They have all the benefits.
And you can't tell them nothing.
No,
You cannot educate Eve because they know too much already. You know?
Well, they think they know it.
That's my point.
They know according to this society. But when it comes to wisdom, the ancient wisdom, they ain't got nothing, man.
And a woman means wisdom as well. Remember the dark sayings in the scriptures. So a lot of these women, they're wise, but they're wise to do foolishness. And then the men, remember he said he smoked most of us with wickedness and madness.
That's right.
So the women are looking around thinking, well, these men are wicked and stupid and mad. I may as well just I may as well just go with the Babylon system and deal with their ways because they're giving me the benefits. Like they're giving me the good jobs and they're giving me the situations. And they'll show that in the movies, in the music, in the TV. They'll show them, look that woman. I'm doing it on TV, I'm showing you that you can get this job. And I'm showing the black man, you can be down there, you know what I mean? So that you can be a bricklayer. It's all a illusion that they're doing to the mind, to the people are crazy. And they've taken years and years to
But you see, it's when you look at what they've done, it's done really well because they do it on the woman, because who raises the children? So if you can do it on the women, you can get the next generation coming up the way you want them.
Right.
That is beautiful.
Away from the nation. And if you get a woman, you get a man's nation, bro. Imagine not getting the nation of the Chinese. What's the men gonna say to us? They're gonna be like, bro, what you do? You know what I mean? But you don't find that with the Indians, you don't find that with the Chinese, you don't find that with certain of these other nations. They stay amongst them.
They say amongst them. But you see something that's powerful to say about the women representing knowledge and the men are smart, wickedness. And you know what? I've noticed that women in this society, Israelite women, they catch up quickly. They catch on quickly.
They do.
They catch on better and faster than the men.
Yeah, they're not stupid.
They're definitely not stupid. They're wicked. But the evil genius.
Bro, let me tell you something. I'm not trying to stray. Let me tell you the wickedness of one of these Eves. Listen, if a man's going around, you know how you do the YouTube, you know, he said, he asked a lot of these Israelite women, there must have been a spring break in America. Would you rather date a drug dealer or a doctor?
Yeah, I've seen that as well.
Fam, the woman is she's so smart, fam. Yeah, she said, fam, drug dealers sell pharmaceuticals. I'll turn this motherfucker into a doctor. I will use the money that he makes $3 million a day instead of the $600,000 a year, turn him and make his whole empire into a legal doctor's pharmaceutical company. So I was like, this Eve is the most wickedest Eve ever. Like none of that.
Well, you know what that illustrates though? What they tend to do is envy the oppressor. And they choose their ways, right? So what they do, they strategize as to which way is the best way, which way is the most economical way, or the most beneficial way, and then they choose that way.
There's this thing I saw on WhatsApp where he had a guy, physique tough, but he was broke. And then you got this other guy, belly out air, but he was rich.
Yep.
And the question was, which one do you want?
take the belly because I can make him go
Go to the
he
gym.
will eat good,
Yeah.
go to the
Change
gym,
his diet.
and maybe 3 months, change his diet, everything, right? I make him sleep good, give him good sex, because sometimes a lot of this, when you're stressed,
Pent up,
good sex will really relieve it.
Yeah,
On the long run,
This man will know.
He
oh,
knows.
you know as well.
All right. Yeah.
Don't even
The spirit bears witness.
The big belly, the big strong guy.
He has no money. But you know what it comes down to? That's survival skill. Because
That's
remember,
right.
the woman, she was born to take care of children. So she always thinks survival. Right? So if she's in a situation where she has to survive, she ain't gonna think, no, I have to keep the Lord. I'm not sure gonna think I'm surviving.
And the root of it is the money helped her survive, and who's on the money? Edomite. So yeah, Esau again.
And that's why we know that we really, the Most High really messed. He jacked us up. He know what he was doing when he was jacking us up.
As you said, he put us in the drink.
And it's not a coincidence. He didn't say come out my sheep. You know what I mean? Come out of this wicked way. He says come out of her.
Yeah.
And it's true though, because the first way to kill a nigga, the most common way is through a woman.
But it's not just the woman, but remember you were saying before, it's the doctrine, the knowledge, her meaning the wisdom, coming out of this doctrine and that. And lust is a good way of understanding the
And they can come to 16, that's how you know that you gentrified.
the young ones as well. I'm gonna have to be the cameraman.
Where was we?
We'd yet to read Ezra's. We ain't read first Ezra's yet. I think the last one was the brother that read the second Maccabees. I do.
John 16. You've got John 16.
You want to take your fist?
No, John 16.
Take it, John 16.
Right, this is the book of 1 Ezra, chapter 4, verse 58. And it reads, Now when this young man was gone forth, he lifted up his face to heaven towards Jerusalem and praised the King of heaven. Verse 59, and said, From thee cometh victory, from thee cometh wisdom.
Read that again, Bob.
Verse 59 was 1 Ezra chapter 4, and said, From thee cometh victory, from thee cometh wisdom.
This is where we're going to get the victory from Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh. And that, like I said, the victory is already there. It's a done deal.
It was written.
It's a done deal. Like, this is a blueprint. Like I said in the video, this is the blueprint. You know what I'm saying?
That's why they're shaking in their boots.
That's right.
They know something is coming, man. They know, and the top elite, I watched 2 videos so far where I know the top elite because of the way they were speaking. They was giving you almost like prophecies. This was going to happen, and I say, supposedly, the Messiah is coming. So when he says supposedly, they always say, when he says supposedly, you know they have a way of saying they ain't going to come out with it. They'll say allegedly, but they know what they're talking about. How big, the people that are on top, they know the gig is up for them, man. They know something big is coming up.
The ones at the top, they know the blueprint.
Oh yeah, they have it.
They know the blueprint.
On the left-hand side, but they know it.
That's the whole reason why they called it apocrypha.
Yeah.
And said we're going to hide this,
That's right.
but we are going to read it in the Vatican and in the Catholic Church.
And
They
think
can read
about
it,
it,
but we can't.
Think about it. Look at the lie that they were able to form up and give to our people.
It's a good one.
The only way you're going to bring a good one like that because you know the truth. Because you have to know the truth in order to be, to twist it.
But you know why a lot of our people stay in it? Because they the most time when you read 2 Thessalonians 2 and 10 and 11, it says because they hate the love of the truth, he give them over to
The Most High creates your delusions,
yeah, this is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 10. And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause, the Most High shall send them strong delusions that they should believe a lie.
That's right.
That they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness.
So if you don't know the truth, because the Most High program you not to know the truth.
That's right.
Yeah? If you're in the word and you can't know the truth, because the Most High program you. So when you come, don't look at us and try and be upset and trying to be hateful, right? You were programmed for that. I'm not even talking about you, bro. I'm not even talking about you, but you see, like, the truth is hitting you. You see what I say? That shit went straight into his heart. That's why you're reacting like that. We are speaking to the camera, not to you.
But you're sick though, you're sick. You're mentally sick.
What's that song of Bob Marley? I want to sing it, man.
Yeah, you are a sick
Who's the
people.
shoe feet let him wear it? Oh, who's the fit? Let them wear it. So who the got fit? Let them wear it. He fits it. Boom, 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 boom.
Why you never tell him that? Why you never tell him that?
You're a devil. You're a demon. You're a demon. You are a demon. You know why you're a demon? Why did you tell him the truth and you come and talk to me like that? You are a demon. Obviously, you are a demon. Talking about it goes together.
Well, you should have told him before you come and tell us.
And you black women are destroying our boys and our men because of that witchcraft. Alright?
You are a demon, man.
Because you are a demon. If you are a demon, you are the whole business. You foolish woman. You are foolish.
Okay, let's get back into this.
Yeah, so the point of it was, the same thing that was being shown there are people, when they get shown the truth,
That's right.
they would rather stay in Rastafarianism,
That's right.
getting told by Leonard P. Howell, that they're a Jesuit priest from the Catholic Church to tell them that an Ethiopian is their king.
That's
That is
right.
some rubbish, bro.
That's
We have
right.
Israelite kings,
That's right.
Solomon, Dawud,
That's right.
them, even King Saul, fam.
Bring it out,
Don't
bring it
give
out.
us no rascal Ethiopian kings, fam. We have a king of Israel. Yeah?
And that's why the Muslims
Judah,
are going to be
Benjamin,
laughing.
Levi, fam.
When they die on the street of Brixton, the Muslims are going to be laughing.
So what-
They're going to be mocking you lot, man.
So what it is, our people are happy to fall under ideology like white Jesus, fam. When they want to stay in this systematic Hinduism, Buddha, witchcraft, Rastafarianism, Catholic, Jehovah wickedness, wherever they stay in, that's your delusion. But when we tell you the truth, you've got a kingdom coming for you. It's paved with gold. You've got children that are going to be able to love and play with each other and sing without having a mask on. Yeah? When you got a loving kingdom coming for you with a Messiah that loves you, then you're going to realize, oh no, it's too late. Now I want to come and join hands with you lot. You join hands with the heathens already. We don't want your dirty, abominable hands on touching our children.
That's right.
Stay with the heathens, fam, with the
that's-
abominations.
And that's the strong delusion that is in this earth today. Christianity and Islam and also the Rastafarianism. Those are the delusions that are on our people today.
That's falsehood.
That they're happy to live in. But when the truth comes out, and we come out of the scriptures, you buck up against it because you don't know anything. Simple as that.
And the funny thing is, a Rasta, if you're truly a Rasta, that means you're following the Nazarite vow.
The Levitical
The
laws.
Levitical laws, right?
They don't know what the word
And
means.
they don't eat chicken or they believe in being vegan. But the Levitical law says we can eat meat that is not of the cud. Yeah, fishes with fins and scales. But they're on this vegan thing. You're not Levitical laws, bro. You don't know about the laws. They have
that
a
was
zeal,
made
but
to be
not according
received
to
with thanksgiving.
And notice how the guy is cursing us for saying the truth. You're not even talking about him. I was talking through the spirit thing, through the camera. And the guy said that I'm sick, right?
Yep.
Why didn't she tell him, yo, you're going up, you should not.
I know what he's
Bring
talking about.
wisdom to the man.
That's why the scripture says he's going to start, be careful, he's going to start with the Asian men.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's right, yeah. That's right.
And then she's going to robot and telling me that
That you're going up.
I'm going up. Why did you tell him that you're going up? I didn't speak to him. Did I say his name?
This is Proverbs 1 and 20 says, no, 22. How long ye simple ones will ye love simplicity?
That's right.
And the scorners delight in their scorning. And fools
hate knowledge.
Say that again.
And fools
hate knowledge.
That's our people, man.
And the scoffers have to come though.
And
That's
you know what?
thing, you know.
They always come and try and correct us. But the people them that's actually doing foolishness, they don't say nothing to them.
You know what? Because they're against us. I'm telling you, when the time comes, they'll be the one that say, yeah, they are there.
Amos 5 and 10. They hate him that rebuketh in the gates.
That's right.
They abhor him that speaketh uprightly.
And that's right. That was a good example of that. But we weren't even talking about him. When he's run up his mouth talking foolishness, she stood up right next to him. That's why I'm going to read that.
And you know what they do that? They will never go to those corners smoking because they're going to be licked in a second. But because we hold the Bible, they think they can come and talk to us anyhow. But I have a good news and a bad news for you. We're not those pastors, those Christians. We're men like you, man. Okay?
One thing what you just said as well, they won't even go in their own Christian church and rebuke their pastor.
That's right.
That he's teaching.
And some of them, yeah.
All right.
Some of them they're rustlers, yeah, and they don't even know the doctrine, bro. They just like the characteristic, the ideology of it. Like I can be lost, I can have my smoking, I can chill out with these guys and listen to reggae music and play the. They're in it for a fashion, bro. They're not even in it. And when you start teaching them the things, they'll be sitting there like yes. They're like drones, bro. They're like zombies.
And they're like basic wisdom.
We are here. We don't have no pulpit. We don't have no coin collecting on the floor, bro. We're here to show you that we've got something better than money and this kingdom and this world, fam. This kingdom.
And this basic knowledge and wisdom, right? How will you worship a man that is not of your nation?
No, don't put that.
It's the same thing like worshiping the Esau. Hey, the Rasta men are doing the same thing that some of our people are doing. The same way some of our people are worshiping Esau, it's the same way they're worshiping Cush. The Rastafarian are worshiping the children of Cush. That's it.
This is Micah 7 and 10 again. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is Yahweh thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her, now shall she be trodden down as the mire
in the streets.
That's spiritual. You read that one and you
manifest.
Really, it's not us, but it's the spirit that sometimes you have to rebuke some of
It's like you were saying, like when you come with truth,
I don't want to say it, but you know always have to say it.
you always get that spirit. That
Man's going to of the Lord.
That's right.
How then can a man understand his own way?
The Most High is using us, believe it or not, right? Because we don't do that all the time. How many times do we go and be like, It's when the Most High rebuke us because he knows how wicked they are, man. So he has to rebuke them sometimes.
This is Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 17.
Bring it out.
It says, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
That's right.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon it. That's what we was doing. Rebuking the sister because she was going off.
Hey, we the watchmen after whether they like us or not, we the watchmen.
And because, and even in the scriptures, a lot of rebuking was going on, even in the New Testament. So I don't know what this Christian doctrine where it says, coming holy and peace and humble and stuff. And I was a stir. We used what's his name? It was just ruggish, man. It was a steer man. You know what I mean? Yahweh Shai was a steer man.
Let me read this. 2 Timothy 3 and 16. All scripture is given by inspiration of Yahweh and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness. So the Bible, when it comes out, that's the truth, and it's there to correct our people because we didn't know who we were in the first place. We're following after other doctrine, other ways. Now that we're coming back to our, to who we are, we have to learn it. How do you learn it? By being corrected. If a brother do something, maybe it's because he didn't know. I'm not come and say, yo, what you did is no, right?
That's right.
That's love.
That is love.
So So really, we love our people, but let's say, how do you love it when you come and shout?
You know what? This is Job. Let me get it out of here. This is Job, chapter 31. Slakia. Proverbs 31 and 9. It says, open thy mouth, judge righteously, and plead the cause of the poor and needy. So that's what we do. When you say you can't judge, you can judge, but you have to judge righteously. So what she did, they weren't righteous. Because in like manner how she want to reprove us, she should have reproved him first. You know what I'm saying?
She was there for longer than him. She was there for about 10 minutes. I know there's no cameraman, but we can explain.
That's right.
He was just came, and he was there for 2 minutes. And she was saying, yeah, I've been hearing a couple of things that they was, I can hear what they were saying. You know what I mean? So he was listening, and while the brother Yahazakal was pointing at the camera, he's thinking, we're looking at him. But I'm thinking, wait.
You know what? That message was for him.
It was right. But yeah, but as I wanted to go over and just explain to him, look, bro, we come in peace, bro. Everything we do is for our people, bro. We're talking to the camera. Right. So don't, you just go in, you know what I mean, miscombobulate.
And at the end of the day, we love our people.
We love our people, man.
Yeah, because we're tired of that condition. We know that the Most High is coming for us. So we're trying to let you know, yo, Yahweh is coming.
And brothers might think,
Yahweh Shai is coming.
Brothers thinking, you're calling people demons and stuff. Let me read you a scripture where Yahweh Shai said this.
Yeah.
This is Luke chapter 8, verse 26. And they arrived at the country of the Gadarenes, which is over against Galilee. And when he went forth to land, they met him out of the city, a certain man which had devils long time, and no clothes.
So this brother had the spirit on him,
no clothes,
demon on him.
Naked. Yeah, neither abode in any house but in the tombs. So he was like a naked tramp.
Yeah.
When he saw Yahushua, he cried out and fell down before him, and with a loud voice said, what have I to do with thee, Yahushua, thou son of power, most high? I beseech thee, torment me not, for he hath commanded the unclean spirit to come out of him, out of the man.
So when the brother was saying that the sister's a demon, yeah, that's in the scriptures. Our people have demons on them. And how do you rebuke a demon? With the word, man. With the word.
This is I'll finish off and then I'll do like I will rebuke a demon. Psalms 119 and verses. Psalms 119 verses 9.
Oh, wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way by taking heed thereto according to thy word.
That's right.
So yeah, how you get cleansed is the word. That's how the Most High and Yahweh Shai is the word.
Sprinkle some holy water upon them.
And demons
Holy person. Holy person.
And when you finish
This is the water.
I know, I'm just saying, innit, to be sarcastic.
Yeah, back to Luke 8:29. For he hath commanded the unclean spirit to come out of the man. For oftentimes it had caught him, and he was kept bound with chains and in fetters, and he brake the bands and was driven of the devil into the wilderness.
Yeah, so a lot of our people are possessed by them wicked ones, man. The spirits. They've got spirits on them.
this is just like, people would see my brother here was rebuking that woman and think, oh, this and that, that's not to say. But listen what the scriptures say.
Before you go there, you know what she's saying? She's saying that we grown men, why we acting childish. And I'm like, he was calling me sick. Where do you know me from? You call me sick when I'm preaching the word?
Right, this is the book of Titus, chapter 2, verse 15. And it reads, these things speak and exhort and rebuke with all authority. That's what our brother just did. Rebuke with all authority. Let no man despise thee.
Don't do that, my
They
brother.
want soft, sweet
They
words.
want Jesus.
And you
That's
hear,
what
and you
they
hear the
want.
last verse of this, it said, let no man despise thee. So we're not going to let anybody despise us.
right.
We will rebuke sharply if we have to.
But it's love. I know people don't like to hear the truth about being humble, wearing nice clothing. Don't show off your titty them. Don't show. Look at your little daughter. She can see all the. You know what I mean? You don't want to hear something righteous, man. You don't want to hear, oh yeah, there's some stupidness.
And by the way, I wanted to define what, because people use words and they don't define what the words mean. So what does demon mean? Demon is actually a Hebrew word which is daman, which means a dead or a desecrated dead, right? It's also symbolic of a person that's not in the truth. That's a dry bone.
It doesn't mean
so
that
it's
you're
a correct term.
Of the dead.
So it's a correct term. It's not incorrect. It's
So
actually
when
correct.
you say you're a demon, you mean you're part of the congregation
Of the dead.
You are outside of the tabernacle.
And we're going to use
All
the
right.
English. We're not going to use the Hebrew to make you think that, yeah, you're a dumb man.
Exactly.
And then also,
And that's the parables. That's
This guy with
not
his-
even a parable, sorry.
because
That's the metaphor.
No,
man,
it's,
the
yeah,
man.
exactly.
Yeah, the
That's a spirit.
and that's the metaphor. That's not even the metaphor. Sorry, that's the dark sayings or the double meanings to some of the scriptures. So when you hear some of these scriptures and you hear a word, sometimes they use one word to mean a whole phrase. And I'll just quickly bring it out. Ezekiel 37:1. The hand of Yahweh was upon me and cried me out in the spirit of Yahweh and set me down in the midst of the valley which was full of bones.
That's right.
Full of demons.
And that's where we are now, man. That
demons.
big dry bones around us.
Yeah, that's it. That's what it means.
Big dry bones. This is Proverbs chapter 21 and 16. It says, the man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation
of the dead.
And that's where a lot of our people are, man. We're in a dead state. Dead state, yeah?
So that term was not an incorrect term. It was actually the most appropriate term for
And
the situation.
what the brother was saying,
That was the
like I said,
spirit.
if the cat fits,
Let them wear.
And that's what it is, because at the end of the day, you come in and the Bible says, answer to
according to his folly,
yeah?
man.
If you came here and you spoke to me like I'm a man, you respect. But that's the thing, our sister, they don't respect us, man. Yeah? They think they can just talk to us anyhow. It's about time to show them, listen, you're going to have to respect people and something. Don't you listen to me in the Bible, I'm not like a waste money.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 11 and verse 8. Answer not before thou hast heard the cause, neither interrupt men in the midst of their talk.
That's right.
That's right.
All right? So our women right now, what's happening, the Most High is bringing back the order, right? Women do not have to respect the men, and they do not have to be humble. It's very important, because we're trying to build our kingdom, man. And when I say building our kingdom, we're not building our kingdom within this fallen kingdom. I'm talking about we're building the minds of our people. We're closing the bridges thereof. So our women are supposed to be in the right. The Bible says, who's going to rise up for me against the wickedness? Because people think it's a joke. Right? You know, out there having fun with society, and we catch hell for the most part because of this. You think it's by choice, right? But that's the most side, because probably one of those rebels, she didn't listen when she was young, doing everything. But hey, listen, before I was like, yo, have mercy. Now I understand that everything that happened to us is for a reason.
That's right.
This is Psalms chapter 94 verse 16.
Bring it out.
Who will rise up for me against the evildoers, or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
That's right. Right? So we as the watchmen, we have the work to do. Now, the work that we do is not a pleasant one, because it's something that goes against what you learned from when you were young. You went to school, you went to church, your philosophy, the way you think, right? And we're coming against that with the Bible. And that's something that's not, it's sour, man. It's not a sweet thing.
This is Isaiah.
It's sweet, but it's bitter.
It's bitter for them. It's sweet for us.
Bitter for them.
This is Isaiah chapter 6 verse 8. Also I heard the voice of the Lord saying, whom shall I send, and who will go for us? Then said I, here I am, send me.
So that's it. Here we are. We voluntary, we came and we say, Most High, we're not perfect, but take us, man. Right? Take us and do your will. And the Most High is austere. Right? Like the brother was saying, the people feel that Yahushai, right, was like some sort of like weak man. Yahushua was an austere man, man. And it's the same spirit that is put in us. Like I say, I'm a very quiet guy. I'm an introvert. Yeah? For people who know me, when I first came, I'm an introvert. I'm a quiet guy. I don't even know how the spirit came on me. But
The scripture tell you, bro.
So he put the spirit on me to do whatever I'm doing, man. I don't even know why. Sometimes the spirit jumps on me and I do something I don't know why.
You know, when you come out and do that, it makes you take like that no-nonsense foolishness.
That's right.
Quick reset. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such that as have afflicted him.
That's right.
And make no account of his labor.
These people don't make no account of what we do here. You know, this is why the scripture says, seek ye the kingdom of heaven, man. Stop trying to build here.
That's right.
And our people, yeah, they don't want to stand in boldness. And it says in verse 2, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for. And they
said so far beyond all that we look for. That's why it says seek ye the kingdom. But we're going to get everything in the kingdom, man.
you don't want to repent. That's what it is.
You're going to get everything in the kingdom. Yeah, the glory that Jake is trying to seek in this side of the world, you're going to get it on the other side.
And who's been afflicting us for years and years? You don't want to stand up against the other guys, but you'll stand up against your own brothers and rob them and steal from them. Because you lot ain't got no heart in you, man.
Exactly. It's like when those goons trying to come at us or whatever, and I'm like, yo, you coming at me, there's a guy tall like that. He must have been from the house of soul. Tall guy, man, with Gaborian spirit. He came, me and brother was speaking, he was like, yo, what are you doing here? You trying rubbish and now you have to leave. I told him, we're not leaving, man. You're ready to die for these truths, my brother.
These guys have afflicted us so bad, they will come to our countries and take our sticks and our masks and our shields and put them in museums, and they'll call them archaeologists. And then we're here having to just ask back. We go to the museums just to look at our sticks that our ancestors made. That is an abomination to our ancestors, man. Not even to the most.